Good Sunday morning is the 29th of December 2024. Only a few days left in the 2024 season, and that's just crazy. We've got some interesting weather coming up. Today it's going to be cloudy and definitely getting some rain by this afternoon, maybe even some showers and thunderstorms as this line comes through. We'll have to see. Then it gets a bit breezy. Definitely tomorrow it's going to be warmer because we get these southerly winds. So highs tomorrow will be up into the mid 50s. And then right on its heels, another low pressure system's coming our way. Unfortunately, to kind of dampen New Year's Eve. Got to get in the right mindset here. New Year's Eve festivities, although it doesn't look super wet, so maybe it's not too bad. Then we bring in the colder air. This will be critical for what happens in the future. I'm going to show you last night's run as well as this run just to kind of give you a taste of potential, but not reality. I mean, just know that once we get it beyond about 7 days, we are into la la land, and so things may not come true. So here we're going to cool down. Definitely by Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we're getting much colder. By Saturday, we're only going to have highs in the 30s, low 30s, maybe only the upper 20s. So cold conditions as cold air has come down from Canada. By this point, it's also breezy. Look at the closeness of the isotherms and the isobars together. So it's going to be really warm. I'm really cold. Sorry, not warm. Cold. And then we get a disturbance that's moving along this jet stream. And of course, we got to watch for what could happen. So here's on the 5th. So we're talking next weekend. We've got this low pressure system coming our way. And we got cold air in place. So yeah, that looks like a snow. May mix for a brief point because of the track of that storm. That's a snow to maybe a mix situation, and then it gets, right back to cold again. We'll have to see if that comes true. Again, this is new on this model. There was energy always around the 6th, but I wasn't sure what was going on. But this is the mother load of cold coming down here now. After this comes through next weekend, following week looks brutal. I mean, 20s. Could we have teens for highs? Maybe. Especially some snow on the ground. It's be absolutely crazy, bitter cold. Now, later in this period, there's another piece of energy that's going to try to swing around and potentially bring something. And here, look at this. Got snow all the way down to the Gulf Coast with this low pressure system. At one point, this low was coming up the East Coast. This is a much different look on this model run than it did look last night. Don't worry. I don't know if Florida's going to get a snowstorm or not, but wow, is that crazy? We've seen it, but that's just how cold and the extent of that cold air comes in. I think this is La La Land and really not going to come true. As a matter of fact, I wouldn't be surprised if it's low. It's just crazy offset, and it's shown in the southern stream, and it's actually up here in the northern stream. So just take it with a grain of salt. That's why I say, once you're looking that far in the future, don't take anything for real. We do look to relax a little bit, and it says relax times where maybe we can have something. But let's see what happened last night. I'm going to really jump us ahead here, so don't freak out. But here we're next Saturday, and then in Sunday, you see there's no storm system here bringing snow on the 6th, except for this little bit of a low that kind of gets lost. And then there's a bigger storm where the energy gets involved with here. Now we got a different scenario altogether because we got a southern stream and linking with northern stream energy, and snow is breaking out into Virginia, and this is a true phased up nor'easter because they come together, and that just dumps a foot of snow over us. Is that going to come true? Again, it's so far out. Maybe not. Who knows? What was exciting for everybody and what people got really excited about was also the European model. When the European model came in last night, it just went bonkers as well with a big storm on the East Coast, bigger than this. So it has the 6th system. So look at that. On the 6th, maybe some mixture or some kind of mix coming through. So the European caught on to maybe something happened around the 6th. But then its follow-up storm, the big one, was a true full Gulf Coast and Northeast rider. And that is snow on snow on snow. So, and extremely cold temperatures. So you're going to maximize the snow growth out of that. Everybody got really excited about these two model runs, but they're so far off in the future, things are going to change. I want to show you snow totals, but what I'm going to tell you is that the pattern coming up has got a lot of potential for snowy, if not cold. It's going to be cold, period. Snowy potential there. But just because you have potential doesn't mean we're going to realize it in our backyard. And as you saw, there's some range of possibilities, maybe something around the 6th. and then maybe a bigger system coming up later. We'll have to see. The ensembles, which are the other models that run and kind of show variations as to what the weather could be. For the European, still shows a pretty strong storm. And the GFS, it's kind of here or there as far as exact track on things. So we'll have to see how things come about. All I got to say is it's going to be an interesting period. And cold, oh yeah, cold is going to be the rule. Definitely need to be prepared for very, very cold temperatures. So hopefully you've got your heating system and stuff checked out to make sure everything's good. All right, this has been your Sunday, December 29th, Loudoun County Weather Outlook.